Season 1, Episode 8 of Kill Blue, you already know we gotta get into it. So the last episode, we had a double date going on with Juzo, Norwin, Shirashi, and Tenma. They went to this outdoor mall, they did some shopping, they sat down and ate, but it really got interesting when they went to the movies. Why? Because Juzo ends up transforming back into his adult self. He freaks out, he runs to the bathroom, he hides inside of this stall, and during that time, the Rendo brothers, these young teenage assassins, they kidnap Norwin and they go to this soccer arena. So Juzo and Tenma go after them. They meet up with the Rendo brothers, and then the shorter, older brother who has this hypnosis ability, he offers Tenma to leave, and he will make any woman that he is in love with fall in love with him as long as he leaves. Well, Tenma is like, hell no, you done messed up my double date, and Norwin is my friend, and you kidnapped her. I want all the smoke. Well, Edgy, which is the younger, taller brother, he's an actual sniper. He has these golf skills, and he starts slinging these golf balls at Juzo and at Tenma, and they end up splitting up. So now we got Tenma and Edgy, and we got Juzo and Kazuma. Kotatsu sends a drone with a gun inside of it to assist Juzo, but guess what? Kazuma has Edgy So Kotatsu sends a drone with a gun in it, right? Well, guess what? So Kotatsu ends up sending a drone with a gun in it to assist Juzo, but Kazuma sees the drone, shoots the drone down, gun falls. Juzo ends up grabbing one of those, club, rope off stands, throws it, so the gun bounces in the air, and he catches the gun and says, I'm gonna beat your ass. I cannot wait to see what's about to go down. Do me a favor, like the video, sub to the channel, and I'll get with y'all in a second. Let's get it. So the episode starts off with Kazuma on his computer, and he's doing this deep dive on Juzo's background, what type of cigarettes he likes, what type of jobs that he takes. He does not take jobs that is going to hurt women or children. He's a marksman, and he is good at hand-to-hand knife fighting. He is literally doing his due diligence on Juzo. Meanwhile, while Juzo and Kazuma are fighting, Shirashi is with the police officers giving a statement. So after Juzo tells Kazuma, I'm gonna beat your ass, he starts bucking at him. Kazuma ends up taking cover, but he ends up getting grazed in the shoulder. Then Juzo ends up getting approached by a security guard, and the security guard is like, hey, we're closed today. How did you even get in here? I don't know how Juzo is going to get out of this. I'm interested in seeing what he has to say. The security guard is also like, look, there's been an explosion in this building. You need to get the hell out of here, right? So Juzo turns his attention onto Kazuma, and Kazuma has his gun pointed at Juzo and the security guard. And Juzo is like, so you gonna literally shoot with the security guard right here? And then Kazuma is like, hey, that is your policy, isn't it? Meaning Juzo does not hurt civilians, but that don't mean that he won't. Oh, yo, Juzo is like, hey, that's low, you bastard, and starts shooting at Kazuma again. Kazuma is shook. He's like, you shooting bullets out of the air with other bullets? That's impossible. So now Kazuma knows for a fact that is Juzo, the legendary assassin. He's like, listen, you even got the same name as Juzo, and you got the same skills. You fit the exact profile as Juzo, Ogami, the legendary assassin. Yo, then it goes into this segment where Kotatsu was trying to tell Juzo to change his name before he ended up entering that middle school, and Juzo is sticking his head through Kotatsu's laptop saying, listen, I thought this was gonna be a quick job. So now Juzo is trying to deny being Juzo Ogami, talking about, I know it seems like I am, but I'm not. We do have a connection, but I promise you, I am not the legendary hitman Juzo Ogami. Yo, Juzo's talking about I'm Juzo Ogami's secret love child. Oh, he is putting it on too. He's like, listen, after Juzo left my mom, I made it a point to get into the same career field as him so I can get revenge on him. Oh, he is coming up with this fabricated story. I am enjoying it though. Oh my God, Kazuma actually fell for it. He's like, I see. He starts crying, talking about you've had a hard life. I wonder if he is manipulating him using his hypnosis ability. Then it goes into, the brother's backstory with, Kazuma loving magic and Eiji liking sports. Then he stops himself because he got to get back focused because, he is trying to kill Juzo. And he's like, listen, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my brother happy, right? And then he pulls out this lighter and he starts, whipping it around. I wonder what he's going to do, like a magic trick or something. I don't know. We about to find out. So he's saying the lighter is his true weapon because I guess he uses it to hypnotize people. Oh, then all of a sudden, the guard that was telling Juzo to leave takes a swipe at him with his baton. But Juzo dodges and hits him with the butt of the gun right there in his back and knocks him out. So Juzo is like, one civilian? Is that all you got? And Kazuma is like, no. I started this whole hypnosis thing when I declared war on you. And then he pulls out his phone, right? And he has all of these numbers and he's calling them. And then he closes his lighter, right? And then you just hear this pause, this silence. Juzo runs out to the balcony and all of the spectators, the people, the civilians who are out in front of the arena, they are on the phone and they all look at Juzo. Whew, this is about to get wild. Yo, they're all rushing inside the arena and Juzo is trying to call Tenma right now. So he tells Tenma, hey, look, there's going to be a whole bunch of people rushing in right now, but they're all hypnotized, so be easy on them. Yo, Tenma got a whole basket of soccer balls, and I wonder what he's going to do with them. Is he going to weaponize them? Is he going to fight fire with fire? We going to see. So Tenma is in complete competitive mode. Remember, he's trying to be a triple threat athlete. Now that he knows that there are assassins and hitmen out here, he is trying to test his skills. He's like, listen, I'm trying to be the best athlete ever, and this would be like another notch under my belt if I'm able to subdue a hitman. So he is focused on probably destroying Eiji right now. He's looking at it like, if I can survive a life or death situation, there is nothing that I cannot do sports-wise. So yeah, Tenma is using them soccer balls as a weapon. He kicks one of them right into Eiji's face, but Eiji blocks it with his golf club. So then Tenma is like, hey, Eiji, let's play some sports. So Tenma lines up 3 soccer balls, Eiji lines up 3 golf balls, and then they get ready to strike, but then Eiji stops. He grabs Norwind. What's he doing with her? I guess he's moving her out of the way, off of the soccer field, so she does not get hurt. Okay, so Norwind is in a safe spot, and they get back to it. All right, golf clubs are hit, soccer balls are hit. Oh, but guess what? Eiji blows those soccer balls up, all 3 of them. And then Eiji hits a 4th one, and it goes behind Tenma, and it explodes, and Tenma barely escapes. Hey, Eiji got a serious backspin, real talk. So Tenma realizes that Eiji ends up switching golf clubs, and he tries to get the jump on him while he's switching the club. So he grabs some soccer balls and kicks it towards him, but Eiji ends up blowing those up too. And then Eiji starts hitting more at Tenma, and Tenma is running for his life. So then when Tenma finds the right time, he kicks 2 more balls at Eiji, but Eiji ends up just deflecting them things. Meanwhile, we got Juzo being attacked by the civilians. They're looking like zombies, like, hey! He's jumping over them and everything, trying not to hurt them. He's running away from them right now. But then Juzo ends up getting cornered. He has nowhere to go. So he ends up hopping over the stairwells and goes outside, and he sees the fire department because somebody must have called, 911 because all these damn explosions going on. Oh, but he notices that the firefighters are under hypnosis and they start attacking Juzo. Now they're spraying water at him. They were taking the gurneys or whatever, pushing them towards him. Yo. Then Juzo shoots the water hoses, so they end up spraying each other, and then he starts knocking some of them out, and then he grabs a water hose, and now he's spraying the civilians. He done sprayed the firefighters as well. All right, so everybody is laid out, the civilians, the firefighters, and Juzo ends up, oh my God, look, Shirashi just walks up on him out of nowhere. He pulls a gun out on her because he's startled. So he ends up telling her, like, the gun isn't real, it's an airsoft gun. He's like, what are you doing here? Uh-oh. Shirashi pulls out a lighter, she lights it, brings Juzo to her shoulder, and she says, when I count to 3, when I finish counting, you will hear the lighter close, and you will be unable to attack Kazuma or Eiji. Yo, she is hypnotized. Oh! So she counts to 3, closes the lighter, and Juzo is hypnotized. But Juzo snaps out of it. He backs up and points his gun and says, hey, you Kazuma. So Juzo is hiding behind one of the fire trucks, and Kazuma ends up using one of the hypnotized civilians to grab a knife and put the knife to his own neck in order to make Juzo come out of hiding. And Juzo does. So he makes Juzo throw his gun, and Juzo ends up throwing his gun. So Kazuma ends up grabbing Juzo's gun, disassembling it, and then cocks his and points it at Juzo, and he's like, do you have any last words, right? Well, Juzo is like, yeah, take off your mask. Now, I'm thinking that that's actual Shirashi being hypnotized, but no, I was wrong. It's actually Kazuma having a mask on and a dress, the whole outfit on, and he ends up taking off his mask. So once Kazuma reveals his face, Juzo is like, bet, I needed to make sure that that was you, right? Well, before that whole situation happened, Juzo shot his gun up in the air. So there was a bullet traveling in the sky. And when Juzo hid behind those fire trucks, when he set that diversion up with the water hoses, he actually set up some bombs. He set up one detonating device, right, on one of the stretchers, right? And then he set the actual bomb up right on one of the fire trucks that Kazuma is right in front of. So when that bullet came down, it hit the stretcher. The stretcher, hit this switch, bomb goes off. And Juzo has his fist like this because he's like, hey, I said I was going to beat your ass, right? So as soon as the bomb goes off, it launches Kazuma right into Juzo's fist. Boom! Hits him right in the face. Juzo knocked that boy into outer space, y'all, for real. He turned all kind of flips, knocked that boy's lights out. He ain't waking up for a while. He's gonna get a good night's sleep. He didn't need no NyQuil, Benadryl, or no anesthesia because he caught that fist direct right in the face. And then the episode ends. Amazing. Man, I love Kill Blue. Such a great storyline, great action, great everything. You know I will be back with another one. So don't forget to like the video, sub to the channel, and I'm out. Peace.